Welcome to 2-Minute Tips to Thrive at 2. And today, day 84, we are talking about agility, part 2. So agility is the ability to adapt quickly to changes. And a lot of people ask me, why are we talking about that when this is tips to thrive? Well, being able to adapt to change helps us thrive. Not only as many people look at agility as the IT system for creating new massive programs, it is also, when you look at it, a great way to run business or any other organization you belong to, like your family or a club, or if in your leadership of a nonprofit organization. So why? Why agility? What does it do? Well, number one, it gives you a framework for how to look at what's going on a regular basis and change when you need to. Best example I can think of when we needed rapid changes right now, starting in March when we had to shut down in America for COVID, but when we needed to start shutting down earlier in December and January around the world. Many things needed to change because people were staying home, and how we adapted was very important. So when you're what's important is that it's more about the individual than the process. And it's the individuals that come together to create how the change or the adaptation or the resilience occurs. Now, tomorrow we'll talk about Scrum, which was a key part to the agility in the IT system, which I've adapted to use in business. And when you do the Scrum, or when you start working on agility, you need to remember that each individual knows their part. They know their part very well, but they may not understand the entire picture or anyone else's part, and that if they change something tiny over here, it could really throw the whole system completely out of whack. So that's number one, that just understanding your part is not the way to be agile for the whole system. That it's also customer driven rather than contract driven. So if a customer needs something, how do you respond in your service organization, in your small business, or in your large corporation to make sure that you're meeting the ultimate needs of your customer, because they're the people that drive your business. And number three is really, how do you adapt quickly? What are all the places you need to look, and what do you need to take into consideration as you do the adaptation? So it's all about the customer or the end user, which could be your employee, it could be your club member, it could be the donor to your charity, or it could be the person who purchases your product. So that's why agility is important. We'll talk a little bit more about how it can be implemented tomorrow when we talk about Scrum, one of my favorite things. And in the meantime, stay home as much as possible, stay healthy, stay happy, show kindness to everyone you meet, and thrive every day. See you tomorrow.